Hmm. And so related to some of these claims, like the bot claims that you're mentioning, Twitter, of course, has said that they're going to hand over all this data, but they don't think that Musk is going to be able to find anything in here that would counteract the information they've given. Is this claim of bots by Elon Musk sort of a just a way to wriggle out of it, or lower the price, or do you think that there's any substance to this claim, and could it actually get him out of this deal?
Well, I mean, I think that it is an attempt to wriggle out of it. I actually I don't even think it's necessarily an attempt to wriggle out of it. I think it's an attempt to negotiate the price, to try and get a price reduction through negotiation based on some of these arguments. I think that the bottom line is that, Elon's argument is I can't monetize bots. And so if your bot numbers are the public disclosures of your bot numbers are much lower than the actual numbers of bots in the ecosystem, then the potential for monetization is lower, and therefore I should get a lower price per share in terms of the final closing price on the deal. Twitter's argument is that we have been disclosing this publicly for years and years and years, and we have gotten debt financing in the past with these numbers. There's no fraud here, and we're happy to give you the data. And they will slowly and cautiously hand over some data, probably not all data, and so on, as this debate unfolds in public. But I think the key thing to remember here is that there isn't just some known number of bots that Twitter either should or should not disclose. What is happening is that Twitter has a methodology for identifying bots, and identification of bots is a non-trivial problem because a lot of models, predictive machine learning, that identifies bots sometimes identifies accounts as bots which are human, and sometimes identifies human accounts as bots. And so in disclosing bot numbers, you really have to get into the minutia of the machine learning models and the data that they're trained on, and when they're making decisions that err on the side of inclusion so as not to label humans as bots, or exclusion so as to have a strict standard for getting as many bots identified as possible, even if you identify some humans as bots along the way. And this is a well-studied problem in computer science, and a difficult problem which has an element of thresholding to it, meaning how sensitive do we want the model to be? Do we want it to err on the side of getting as many bots, but sometimes labeling humans as bots, or on the other side, where we really want to be careful not to label some human lurkers as bots? And that's where that debate really lands, not in are you or are you not disclosing a true number of bots. That's not really what this debate is about.